Hi guys, you're here with Solden from Geek Hub and we're at the Eve Tech Champions League. I chatted earlier to Neil from MSI Components and now I'm chatting to Keith from the MSI South Africa Notebook Division. Keith, can you tell us, what is the Notebook Division about? We know that you have the components, you have graphics cards, you have motherboards, there's even some peripherals floating around. Can you tell us more about your notebooks and what they can do for the gamers?
Okay, so our notebook division is kind of not bucking, but going on the trend or floating with the trend of where mobility is becoming key and the future, essentially. So we have to be at the forefront of gaming. We decided as a brand we were not going to compete in the, if you can put it, the sub 10,000 Rand laptop region. That is a very highly competitive, tough market, which we don't want to play. We don't want to play the game. We decided quite a long time ago that we are going to be at the forefront of technology and innovation and the development of that. And so notebooks, we are a high performance brand. So we have the gaming, which is our feature, where we are #1 in the world at the moment in terms of market share and innovation. And we have other ranges as well, which caters for the graphic designers, the photographers. And then obviously the workstation range, which is for the architects and civil engineering and so forth, which they, by the way, they also use a lot of gaming notebooks. And then the classic range. So at the end of the day, the South African notebook branch office, we're all about pushing the MSI brand as the optimum and the preferred high performance notebook in the market.
You guys have recently squashed some of the 10 series into a notebook.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about what it does, what's its strengths?
Okay, so briefly, the 1060, the 10 series range from NVIDIA, they've only now released the high end, so the 1060, 1070 and 1080. And what's been pretty cool and what's kind of shocked the world a bit is that the performance of the notebook, of the GPUs in the notebook, they've actually dropped the M at the end. Meaning that where they have to differentiate between the performance of a desktop and a laptop GPU, your graphics card. And now they've dropped that because the performance is pretty much the same. And that's never happened before. So the clock boost kind of cycle speed, that's a lot lower, well a lot lower, it's about 5 or 10% lower than the desktop versions. So for the first time, notebook GPU performance and desktop performance is basically on the same level. So that's pushed up kind of all the graphical performance in all our notebooks up by 40, from about 40 to 65, 75%. And that's changing the whole dynamics of visual gaming and the quality of what you see on the screen and the performance of the notebook. So it's quite a big deal in terms of what's happening, and we're the first to bring it out to the market, which we like to do. We spend a lot of money on research and development, work very closely with guys like NVIDIA, HTC and so forth, and Intel, and we always have to push and be the first to provide breakthrough technology, and this is what we've done again now. So we're very happy, very excited, and we can provide really good solutions to our consumers. And yeah,
that's awesome. So tell me, is there a possibility we'll see a tournament like this run on notebooks alone in the future?
Yeah. Yes, we actually tested that last year, and it was working pretty well. We eventually the team decided no, we'll stick to the desktops for now. But we're getting very close, very close to having that. I reckon about one more generation, if not currently right now. So we're still going to do a bit of a case study and test the hardware in terms of online esports, professional gaming. Yeah.
Where do you see South African esports now with a tournament like the ECL popping up?
Yeah.
Something with such a high standard. How do you see it now and in the future?
I don't come from a strong gaming background. I used to play CSGO in Hout Bay when I was 9 years old, 9 years old. So that was my intro into gaming, and then until I joined MSI last year. And what I'm seeing in esports internationally, and then also specifically locally, I'm finding it a very interesting topic. When I come to events like this, I always spend a lot of time talking to the guys in terms of the strategy and the vision and the future and how we need to tread forward, going forward with esports. So I feel that esports is sitting on that, just past the crossroads of where, let's say, in terms of rugby, South African professional rugby in the early 90s, when it started kicking over from amateur to professional, and we've kicked over into professional, but it's still early days there. So we're getting to a point where we're starting to see the markets asking questions about who's this personality, who's this. The players are celebrities, they're personalities. So we're getting to a point where viewership is very important, very crucial, and we need to create these young dynamic personalities. It's going to go in that direction, and it's all about managing them and managing the process. But esports is powerful. You know, I had a conversation with some guys in Joburg the other day where they were kind of laughing at the idea of people watching other people play games. I think South Park made a kind of a spoof about it, but how different is that to people watching the rugby on TV? You know, so it's kind of along those principles. It's going to happen. People are going to want to watch it. They want to have the heroes and the people they look up to, and they want to have a cool environment.
Okay, and then the final question. Yeah. We already know that the component side of MSI is rooting for energy.
Yeah.
What is the notebook side going for?
Okay, well, I think we kind of love all the teams, but I think there's a little bit of a bias towards a young dynamic team called Aperture. Yeah, I think I'll be gunning for them, but I'm also supporting everyone else, you know, fair play.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. Thanks, guys. All the links to other interviews will be around the screen right now. You can click through to who you want to see next, or just wait for the playlist.
Hi, this is Neil from the MSI Components team. We'd just like to invite everyone to go have a look at the promotion that we're running. We're giving away a GeForce GTX 1060 Gaming X graphics card, the 6GB version, as well as a Z178 Tomahawk motherboard. Just go have a look on EveTech's Facebook page for the details, and yeah, you stand a chance to win some awesome prizes here. Thanks.